Have you ever found yourself sitting in a long line of traffic surrounded by a sea of cars and wondered about the true cost of all these vehicles on our roads? Maybe you've noticed that puff of smoke from the car ahead and asked yourself if it's really one of the biggest threats facing our planet today. Cars are everywhere, shuttling us to work, dropping kids at school, and taking us on weekend adventures. They're woven into the fabric of our daily lives. For many, cars represent freedom and independence. But with millions, even billions of vehicles on the road worldwide, their collective impact is enormous and impossible to ignore. Every time a car engine runs, the exhaust pipe releases a cocktail of gases and tiny particles. These are the byproducts of burning gasoline or diesel fuel. This process, known as internal combustion, has powered our journeys for over a century. But over time, it's left a growing and visible mark on the air we breathe. In crowded cities, cars, buses, and lorries are among the main sources of air pollution, creating hotspots where air quality is dangerously poor. Pollutants like nitrogen oxides and fine particles are released directly from vehicle emissions, contributing to smog and health problems for millions. But is the car the only villain in this story? The answer is more complicated than it seems. Pollution is a complex puzzle with many pieces. Factories, power plants, farms, and even household activities all play a role in dirtying our air. Cars are certainly a big part of the problem, but they're just one piece of a much larger picture. To truly understand where pollution comes from, we need to look beyond just the roads and consider all the sources around us. The car may be on trial, but it's not the only one in the dock. Many others share the blame for the air we breathe. Let's break down what's really coming out of a car's tailpipe. Most people see the smoke, but there's a lot more happening than meets the eye. The main ingredient is carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat in our atmosphere and drives climate change. Every time we drive, we're adding more of this invisible gas to the air. Every drive, no matter how short, adds to this warming blanket around our planet, slowly changing our climate and affecting weather patterns worldwide. But there's more. Nitrogen oxides, or NOx, form at high engine temperatures. These gases help create smog and acid rain, which can damage buildings, crops, and even our lungs. Then there's particulate matter, tiny specks and droplets that can get deep into our lungs and even our bloodstream, causing breathing problems, heart disease, and other serious health issues. Carbon monoxide, a poisonous gas that can be deadly in high amounts, and unburnt hydrocarbons, which contribute to ground-level ozone and smog, are also present in exhaust. Modern cars use catalytic converters to reduce some of these pollutants, breaking them down into less harmful substances. But even with this technology, emissions aren't eliminated completely. Older or poorly maintained vehicles pollute even more, releasing higher levels of all these harmful substances into the air we breathe. Car exhaust is a complex mix, with each part having its own impact on our health and the environment. It's not just about what we see, but also about what we can't see. Understanding this helps us see why cleaner alternatives like electric vehicles and renewable energy matter so much for our future and the planet's health. Let's zoom out. Cars aren't the only polluters. Factories burn fossil fuels to make steel, cement, and plastics, releasing huge amounts of CO2 and other pollutants. Massive container ships, powered by dirty fuel, can emit as much pollution as millions of cars. Agriculture also plays a role. Fertilizers release nitrous oxide, a potent greenhouse gas, and livestock produce methane. Deforestation for farmland removes forests that absorb CO2. So, while cars are major players, they're part of a much bigger cast. Energy, industry, shipping, and farming all contribute to pollution. Focusing only on cars misses the bigger picture. To fix the problem, we need to tackle all these sources together. Pollution doesn't just disappear, it affects our health and the environment. Fine particles from cars and factories worsen asthma, heart disease, and other health issues, especially for children and the elderly. Nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide cause acid rain, damaging lakes, forests, and soil. Greenhouse gases like CO2 are warming the planet, melting glaciers, raising sea levels, and fueling extreme weather. These changes disrupt habitats and threaten countless species. The balance that supports life is shifting because of our actions. But these effects aren't inevitable. Our choices matter. Understanding the link between pollution and its consequences empowers us to act. Cleaner air is possible if we change how we live and move. Knowledge is our first step toward a healthier planet. The challenge is big, but the future is bright. Every day, more people are realizing the importance of clean air for our health and our planet. The road ahead may seem long, but every step forward brings us closer to a better tomorrow. Electric cars produce no tailpipe emissions, and as we shift to renewable energy, they get even cleaner. With each new charging station and every solar panel installed, we're building a cleaner transportation system for everyone. Imagine cities with fresh air and quiet streets. This future is within reach. Cleaner air means healthier lives, less noise, and more green spaces for families to enjoy together. Small choices add up. Walk, cycle, use public transport, or keep your car well maintained. Every action, no matter how small, helps reduce pollution and makes a difference in our communities. Support companies that care about sustainability and choose local products to cut shipping pollution. When we buy local and eco-friendly, we help reduce emissions and support responsible businesses. Our consumer choices push industries to innovate and go greener. The more we demand sustainable products, the faster companies will adapt and invest in cleaner technologies. Solving pollution is a shared effort. Governments, businesses, and individuals all play a part. By working together, we can create policies and solutions that benefit everyone. We have the knowledge, technology, and motivation to protect our world. Innovation and education are key to building a cleaner, more sustainable future for generations to come. By working together and making smart choices, we can clean our skies. Every effort counts, and together we can see real change in our environment. The journey to a healthier Earth starts now. Let's take action today so future generations can breathe easy and enjoy the beauty of our planet. Let's all be part of the solution. Together, we can make a lasting difference for ourselves and for the world.